I read about copywriting, and so that's writing words that will sell. And um, reading about how to be a good copywriter actually helps you learn how to just be a better writer, because copywriting is it's meant to be very simple, easy to understand by anyone. And so I loved that because I was like, well, that's really what we need to do as scientists that are writing. Because what I always think about is there's jargon in science, okay, but the words in between the jargon don't have to be fancy or complicated, in my opinion. I think that you can write all of that other stuff really simply. And then if you have to use jargon, because, in science papers, you're going to use jargon. But I wish I had realized that when I was um, doing my PhD and stuff, that it just wasn't, you don't have to worry about being fancy about it, but um, that it's important just to keep the rest of it simple, because there's already those complicated words in there. There's no reason to make it more complicated. And so
That's
I do
right.
that same thing when I work with my clients too. I keep, because is jargon that I use in there. I try to keep it really simple in the in between parts. And then for my articles on the blog, of course, I try to simplify it as much as possible, and if there is jargon, then it's then I define it. But yeah, I mean, going back to your question, I did a lot of research in writing, or learning about writing. And then there was a course that I took on Coursera, which is there's free courses available on Coursera, and it was called Writing in the Sciences, and that was excellent. Really, really helpful for learning more about how to be a good writer, and then also applying that to science writing.